Mr. Glock, South Memphis finest, nigga. I pop my shit for fun. I be smoking on that Zaza, sippin' lean like pimpin' bun. Yeah, these niggas talk that rah-rah shit, but they know I ain't the one. Yeah, these niggas talk that rah-rah shit, ain't even got a crumb. Hey, I been counting all day, I done fractured my thumb. I took a look down in my wrist and it looked just like a pun.
Let's go! It's playoff time, baby. And you know I'm motivated. You know I'm turned up about it. We got game going on right now. We got the Brooklyn Nets against the 76ers right now as I'm speaking. And we turned up about this sports. We got sports going on. It's the road to the NBA Finals, baby. And we got to stay motivated. We got to stay motivated, baby. And let me introduce the boy. You know my co-host. You know the guy that be in the building. We got the man 3D. Take over the show. Make your noise, baby.
I'm in the building. It's NBA playoffs. We gotta stay turned up, baby.
Let's go, baby. Y'all know what time it is. NBA playoffs. I got NBA playoff video for y'all. Shot it about a couple days ago. Go watch that too, baby. But I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all that NBA bracket. Starting with East, that's the East and the West bracket. We got the matchups. The matchups are set, baby. In the Brooklyn Nets. And we're gonna start off with our first matchup. Our first matchup, we got the Nets. We got the Brooklyn Nets for the 76ers. Just to start right there. Brooklyn Nets, you don't stand a chance. Y'all have a great team. Y'all got a great build up. Since the trade with KD, Kyrie, and stuff like that, y'all brought y'all team back because I really feel like y'all had a good team before y'all even got the superstars in the Brooklyn Nets. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had a really good team to begin with, and you see where half of your superstars at right now, bro. I mean, some of them in the playoffs. James Harden's in the playoffs. Kyrie's out the playoffs. So then you got out the Kyrie sweepstakes, and look where you're at right now, versus the 76ers in the playoffs. And I'm happy for you, but I don't see this going far. I'm looking for a sweep, actually. This might be a sweep. Like I said, the Nets are a pretty good team, but Joel Embiid is that dog. James Harden leads the league in assists. Tyrese Maxey is nothing to play with as the third superstar. You know what I'm saying? As the third star on that team. With a great coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? That team has to make it out the first round. It's just too much pressure, definitely on James Harden to get a ring. Then for damn sure, trust the process with Joel Embiid and shit like that. Y'all got to get that right. Y'all got to come out the first round, or that's going to be horrible. That's going to be done. And going to our second game, we got Bucks in Miami. For our second game, we got Bucks in Miami. The Bucks in Miami. One year Miami, I think it was a couple years ago, Miami beat the Bucks. I don't know if it was bubble when they went to the bubble and they you know what I'm saying, seen the Lakers or whatnot. But Miami has taken out the Bucks. Not saying that I'm going with Miami, but they have taken them down before. Miami last season was the first seed. So they took a big drop off from last season to this season and they're playing the Bucks right now. Jimmy Butler coming off a great game, had a little 30-piece yesterday. Had a good little 30-piece yesterday or the day before that against the Bulls. And you know Jimmy Butler in the playoffs.
Butler right now is exhausted with 46.7 remaining.
We call him playoff Jimmy Buckets. He could come out of nowhere and give you a 30-50 piece, you know what I'm saying, and strap up for real. He one of the best two-ways in the league, so you can't take him out right there. I don't see the Bucks taking them out like a straight sweep. They the number one seed in the Bucks, bro. So for the number one seed in the Bucks to play the 8th seed in Miami with Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, nothing to play with. Tyler Hero, you know the mid-range. Tyler Hero's a bucket. You got great guys over there, bro. But Giannis Antetokounmpo is the beast.
Phoenix still has a timeout.
He is the best player in the league to me. He's the #1 player in the league that is most unguardable, unstoppable force out there, even though he can't shoot. He'll have his days on the free throw line where he's doing good or whatnot, but he's going to get a bucket either way. It does not matter. He's like a taller, better Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? With the effort and everything in him. You know what I'm saying? That's a beast right there.
Phoenix still has a timeout once again. A critical.
Hey, going to our third game. We got Celtics. We got Hawks, baby. Sorry, Hawks. I don't want to do you like that, but sorry, buddy. I'm not meaning to break your dreams. You're out of there in 4 games. You're out of there in 4 games. Sweep them up, baby. Sweep them. Get them up out of there. The Celtics are not losing to the Hawks in the first round. That's a game I don't even have to watch. I will watch because I like basketball and we like to get turned up about this playoffs, baby. Remember, road to the NBA Finals. This is the championship and we got to get turned up about it. You see him, he's turned up about it. I'm turned up about it. It's NBA playoff time. But going back to the topic, Hawks, you're done. You're not flying high nowhere. Atlanta, calm down. We can calm that down, baby. We can calm that down because you're not beating the Celtics. We're going for a sweep. Jaylen Brown is a dog when it comes to the playoffs. We've seen it last year. Jason Tatum from last year and how he fell apart in the finals. He had something to prove this season. Back in my NBA playoff video, I had him in my top 5 most pressured players in the league to get a championship, I think. So like I said, go back and watch that video. And Jason Tatum, he has to get it done, bro. He has to be either close to the NBA Finals or, because if you come out here and lose to the Hawks, you're done. Somebody's getting traded. Somebody's getting fired. Somebody needs to get fired if you lose to the Hawks. Let's be real. These are the guys that were in the play-in game. You're the #2 seed in the East. Going to our next game, we got the Cavs, we got the Knicks, baby. We got Cavs and Knicks. And this is going to be a serious series. I can see it going 7 games. That's the matchup that I'm going to be watching, that I'm going to have my eyeball out, that I know y'all are going to have the scope on. With Donovan Mitchell and those boys over there, Spider doing his thing. He can give you a 50. He can give you 45. He can give anybody a bucket on that team. With those boys in New York. With RJ Barrett. With Julius Randle. The Knicks got something to prove, bro. Y'all were a laughing stock. But y'all got it together and y'all been in the playoffs for the last couple years. And now it's time to get it done. Get a series win. Get one for New York. They've been through a lot with the Jets, the Giants, y'all Knicks. New York has been going through a lot with the Brooklyn Nets. New York has been going through a lot. One of these teams got to prevail. One of these teams got to make something happen. And the New York Knicks, they can get it done. They can beat the Cavs. That's a great matchup. The great defensive teams, great offensive teams, and I can see that being a serious battle. Now, let's move on to the West. Let's head over there. Let's swim over to the West, you dig? Let's go over to the West Coast, baby. And for the first game, we got the Nuggets, we got the Timberwolves, and Timberwolves, you're going to be haunted this year. You're not coming out the first round against the Nuggets. Nikola Jokic, he has two MVPs. 2 MVPs. Could be 3 MVPs, but I got Joel Embiid getting that MVP after that 50 piece he had before coming into the playoffs. He did duck you, Nikola Jokic. I had some of that. I got, in some of my last videos, I talked about how Joel Embiid ducked that game against Nikola Jokic, and I didn't have him going get an MVP until after that 50 piece he put on a couple games after that game. And Nikola Jokic already won it 2 times. I think it comes down to that. Joel Embiid is going to get that MVP. But Nuggets, Timberwolves will be swept. Nuggets, if you don't sweep the Timberwolves, then I don't know what to say. That means you really can be beaten by anybody. You really can be beaten by anybody. Anybody can beat you. Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, the almost 3-time MVP. He could still win it. Who knows? He could be 3 back-to-back MVP, and he's under the most pressure. In my video, in my NBA playoff video, he's at number 1 on my list as the most pressure NBA player to get a ring because you have so many MVPs. And you're regarded as, some people regard him as the best player in the league. Don't got him over Giannis. I don't got him over Giannis or Joel Embiid. I don't got him over Joel Embiid. I got him at 3 as the top in the league. But going against the Timberwolves, and they just played the play-in game, won the last seed in the West. Come on, man, y'all got to knock them off if you the 1 seed. And I feel like it's just unfair. I feel like the 1 seed shouldn't be playing the 8th seed. I mean, you're the best seed in the West. You're the best seed in the East, so you should get the easiest road. But who knows? For the second game in the West, we got the Suns, we got the Clippers, baby. And the Suns, you know what I'm saying? Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton, big dogs over there. That's the best team in the East and the West, and they are under the most pressure because you are the best team in the East and you are the best team in the West. Even though the seeders don't say that you're the best where you're at, as your team is built, your team is the best. You got Kevin Durant on top of Devin Booker, on top of Chris Paul and his playmaking. And how Chris Paul, he's one of the most pressure too to get a ring. He wants it more. He said in a quote that he's the number 1 person in the league that wants it more. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to play with the feistiness that he wants to say it, that he needs that chip and he wants it more. From after he lost in the finals. He got there and lost. So he needs to make it back there and he got to get turned up, baby. Chris Paul, you got to get one. And the Clippers, Kawhi, and the fall apart, up 3-1, I think against the Nuggets or something, and he lost. Paul George, side of the backboard, 5 points in the 4th quarter. They was playing bad. And since Kawhi left the Raptors and came to the Clippers, it's been disappointment. They've been in the playoffs, but they've been disappointed. So I can see that game going 6. I can see it going 7. I can see it going far. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be a serious battle, and that's going to be an eyeball that we're going to be watching for. Because some of these games you don't need to be watching. The Hawks versus the Celtics. The Hawks versus the Celtics don't need to be watching that. The Nuggets versus the Timberwolves. Who cares? Come on, bro. Let's be real. So I got the Suns in that matchup with the Clippers, and Kevin Durant, from the rings that he got with the Warriors, and everybody dismantling his rings that he got with the Warriors because he hasn't done it without them. He's under the most pressure. He's one of the top 5 I had in my joint, under the most pressure too. And going to the next game, we got the Kings, we got the Warriors. That game, who knows? The Warriors, they're terrible on the road. The Kings, they got home court advantage. But the Warriors, they are the championship team. They did win a championship last year, if I'm mistaken. They got Stephen Curry still. They got Klay Thompson still. They got Draymond Green, floor general. They got the pool party. You see how he can get a bucket. So that's a serious team he's going against. The Kings, they're the you know what I'm saying? They the princess in the West. You know what I'm saying? They the shooting star in the West. They the shooting star in the NBA. We never seen it coming. I didn't see the Kings being here, but they got here. And let's see if they up to the task to be in the playoffs. They don't have a lot of experience in that. And going against the Warriors with experience, I think you lose to that experience. I think you lose to that experience with Stephen Curry, with Klay Thompson. And I think they move on to the next round. I don't think the Kings win. I see them winning about 1-2 games, Kings, but Warriors, they just got the experience. They've been there before. And going to our last game in the last matchup, we got the Lakers. We got the Memphis Grizzlies, and the Lake Show, baby. I think it's LeBron's last hurrah. He's one of the most pressured to get to the next round. He got bounced out last year in the first round against the Suns after AD went down and stuff like that. Hopefully AD and LeBron, they can stay healthy. They can play the Grizzlies and they can give them work. I can see that going 7. They've been playing Lakers. They had the best record in the West coming into the playoffs in the last 10-15 games. They've been getting wins, bro. It's been hard fought wins, like with the Timberwolves. It's been hard fought wins, but it doesn't matter how you get the win. You got the win. And how AD is playing, he's playing like a beast. And LeBron, he's here. His ankle he's still getting right, but he just played 48 minutes in a playing game. So he's ready for it. You see him Instagram tweeting, you see him posting on Instagram, you see him on Twitter. He's ready for the playoffs. And he will not be bounced out the first round. And I got the Lakers, baby. I got Braun. But you know what it is. It's Ja Morant. It's a parade inside my city. You know the Grizzlies with the boy Brooks. He be talking smack. Ja Morant, high flying. They ain't going down without a fight. They number 2 in the West for a reason. And they young. And that's the thing. When you're young, you can get toughed out. The old folks can get toughed out. 39 years of age, LeBron, can he keep up? Who knows? But shout out to the playoffs. We turned up, baby. I love you guys. Keep watching these videos. I'm coming with this NBA content. Let's go. Thank you for watching the Lace 'Em Up Sports Talk Show. If you want to stay tuned in to the latest sports hype, hit that subscribe button or watch my latest videos. Thank you, baby. Let's go.